You may have watched our video on the RS line Renault Captur when it first landed with us back in the summer of last year. And it was one of our most popular videos, getting the most views and the most comments. But we use those comments to learn and improve on the content that we create, including this one that we got from Paul. Shall allow me to read it to you. It said, "Not enough detail, boot space, rear seating, etc. Can't buy your orange if you only show me the skin." Well, we hear you, Paul. So, in the interest of giving our audience what they want, we got an RS line Captur back into the showroom, and in this video, we're going to give you a full detailed rundown on it. The original Captur launched back in 2013 and was a huge sales success, often selling over 200,000 cars a year globally. The current model was launched back in 2019 and continued that success, being the best-selling car in its class in 2020. The car is built on the CMF-B platform, which it shares with the current generation Clio and all-new Arcana. The car measures 4.23 metres long, a smidge over 2 metres wide and 1.58 metres tall. The wheelbase is just over 2.6 metres long and 1.55 metres wide, and the car's ground clearance is 17.4 centimetres. This puts it into the small SUV category and is comparable to cars such as the Ford Puma and Seat Arona. The front of the car is dominated by the C-shaped LED headlamps, which are standard across the range, as is the chrome-stamped grille featuring the diamond. It's not until you move further down that you start to see differences, like this F1 blade that we've fitted, which is an exact replica of the front wing design of Renault's 2020 Formula 1 car. I mean, it has to be. They wouldn't just put the F1 name on it as a marketing gimmick to emphasise that they're in the pinnacle of international motorsport, would they? No, of course not. Now down the side you get RS line badging, which is also duplicated on the rear. You also get these 18-inch diamond cut Le Castellet alloy wheels, which are named after the French region which is home to the French Grand Prix Paul Ricard. And fun fact, Paul Ricard has 167 different circuit configurations. And if you squint really, really hard, you can make out turns 4, 5 and 6 of the F1 layout. Of course, I could also be talking complete bollocks. Moving round to the back of the car, you've got this shark fin antenna, which is colour matched to the roof of the car. You also get these C-shaped LED rear lights. And down below, exclusive to the RS line, you also get these chrome exhaust tips. In the boot, you get 404 litres of boot space and 1,275 litres with the rear seats folded in a 60-40 split configuration. It's also worth noting the boot space is the same regardless of the trim or powertrain you go for. Speaking of powertrains, you have three options. There's the TCE 140. This is a 1.3 litre petrol engine with 140 horsepower and 260 Nm of torque, which can be mated to either a 6-speed manual or 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox. CO2 figures range from 131 to 136 grams per kilometre, depending on the gearbox chosen, and fuel efficiency is between 47 and 48.7 mpg on a combined cycle. Next up in the range you have the E-Tech Hybrid 145. This is a 1.6 litre petrol engine with a 1.2 kilowatt battery to give 142 horsepower, and this is mated to a 6-speed automatic. Emissions are reduced to 113 to 114 grams of CO2 and fuel efficiency is increased to 56.5 mpg. Then there's the range topper, the E-Tech Plug-in Hybrid 160. This uses the same 1.6 litre engine, but is mated to a larger 9.8 kilowatt battery and allows up to 31 miles of pure electric running. As a result, the CO2 emissions plummet to just 34 grams per kilometre. Now inside, the RS line detailing really comes to light. You get things like the seat patterns with the red and white stitching. You get these red flashes on the air vents with the brushed aluminium style. You even get red detailing on the seat belts. Look beyond the sporty styling and what you have here is a very well equipped car. As standard, all cars get air conditioning, electric windows, a 7-inch touchscreen display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a wireless phone charger. But when you move up to the RS line range topper, you get upgraded climate control, a really nice frameless rear view mirror. The driver display grows from 4 inches to 7 inches, but if you go for the plug-in hybrid, that becomes 10 inches. You also get an auto handbrake, rear view camera, coupled with the front and rear parking sensors. But the most notable change of all is in the touchscreen, growing from 7 inches to 9.3, and with that it becomes a portrait format. In the back you get plenty of space. From the seat cushion to the roof you have 90.8 centimetres of height and 22 centimetres of room for the knees. If I pull this handle, I can also move the seats forward so I can create more space in the boot. And as well as that, I've even got electric windows, I've got 2 USB ports and a 12-volt socket for charging my devices, and I've even got some additional storage nets. So when you get this car out on the road, you can tell that the engineers have developed this car for comfort, not speed. You're not going to be bringing out your inner Fernando Alonso in this thing. So as a sports car, it's pretty rubbish. But as a family car with nice light steering, comfortable seats that can eat up hundreds of motorway miles with ease, well, I think it's fair to say that the engineers have got the brief bang on. But don't just take my word for it. This car's won more awards than I've had hot dinners. So that is the Renault Captur. I really hope, Paul, we got to the really juicy bit of the orange there for you. And of course, if you want to find out more, then by all means check out our website, smcrenault.co.uk. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at smcrenault. And of course, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon. And if there's anything else you want to see, make sure you mention it in the comments below. We may even make a video just for you. Many thanks.